Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Someone's not feeling well.
I have a headache. It's okay.
I have a footache.
I know. You want to tell us why? Who are
No,
we?
hold on. Let's go back. I'm Jason.
I'm Jackie.
We are.
The Flames.
Today's theme is marriage through changing seasons of identity. That's an interesting topic. That'll be
Who
fun.
picked that?
Chat.
Hmm.
Our friend. Yeah, so Jackie has a headache. I have a footache. I walked 13 miles yesterday with Dan Birchfield on the Joel Birchfield Memorial Fund Spirit Walk. That was a lot of fun. Although I don't know if I strained a muscle, pulled a muscle, has something going on in my foot bones, multiple bones, I guess. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. I think it'll be okay though. But anyway, how was Rotary today?
You wouldn't know because you didn't go to Rotary today.
I slept in.
You
I
did
was a
sleep in.
bum.
Did it feel amazing?
It did feel good to sleep in. Actually, so at 7 o'clock I was up, and then before I knew it, it was 8:45.
Good. That's good
Whoa.
for you. But you didn't wear your ring, your aura ring, so you
It-
don't know.
I forgot to take my Aura ring off the charger, so now I don't know what my sleep score is. But that's okay. It's just one day.
Rotary was good. We heard from a classical guitarist. He played his guitar for us. It was really good. It was a young guy, and he was so confident and such a great speaker. And it was really nice to see someone his age really be able to, you know, come out and be confident like that. It was funny because he also teaches music lessons, and he was talking about how the hardest part is the parents. And I was like, and a few of us kind of laughed, and we have Donna who does stuff with football, and we were all kind of laughing like, yep, it's not about the kids, it's the parents make it hard sometimes. Um and then he was like, yeah, sometimes they'll just go on like 3 week vacations and not even tell me. And I was like, yeah, you're gonna need to get a hold of that. But it was fun. I was just thinking about us 20 years ago, right? Like, it was
Mhm.
cool. Actually, probably less more
It's
than
it's funny that you say a kid that age.
I know, a kid in his late 20s.
That I
I
think
think he was in his 20s actually, but
that tells our age a little bit.
oh, it's
Yeah,
okay.
so we had the Birch Walk yesterday. You had Rotary today. We're a day later than usual. It's Thursday instead of our normal day of Wednesday.
Did you have a good birthday?
I had a great birthday. I had a really good birthday. I had a good birthday weekend. I feel like I've had a good birthday month, but yeah, it was good. We didn't it was gonna be a barbecue, and then we switched over to a taco truck, and that was good. And had all my karate people over from the studio and from the different organizations, different school owners. Um, that was fun. It was really fun. Um, it was interesting to watch everybody kind of interact and some not interact. But I thought it was good to get everybody together, and I was happy to share our home and use our backyard since we put a lot of work into making the backyard. So yeah, that was birthday was really great. You guys all treated me to lots of different stuff. I loved reading my cards, or as we do it in our house, in my journal and my book that everybody wrote in. So that was nice. And oh, and we're gonna go see uh, a play, right? Is it a play?
Contagious, yeah, like a Broadway play.
Yeah. So we're gonna go see Outsiders, which is one of my favorite like older movies. Again, showing my age, older movies. But yeah, uh, and I read the book, so it's one of the few movies that I actually read the book, and the book is like way more detailed than the movie. But if you watch the extended cut of The Outsiders, it adds a lot of that back in. But anyway, so we're gonna go see Outsiders at Pantages in October.
Yep.
Um, so that was a really nice gift because I didn't want new clothes or new shoes or new. I didn't need anything.
Well, you did still get close.
I did. Maddie got me new shorts and shirt, which I love.
And Mason.
And Mason.
It's from both of them, I think. No?
No, Mason said we're gonna go golf.
Oh yeah, and you did your roll on Saturday.
Did 52 minutes of jiu-jitsu rolls, so that was a good time. Harder than I thought. Um, Kinsey said I took Lib to see The Outsiders after she read it last year, and it was great. Yeah, I mean the book is good, the movie's great. I'm interested now to see what the play is like, so I'll have seen all of it. Um, but yeah, what was so other than birthday plans, that was kind of Saturday, Sunday last week. Is a blur. I don't
It's a
remember
blur.
it.
We
So
were busy. I just feel like we were good. Remember, there was like a lot of days where we didn't even touch base. I felt like we were like
yeah, I don't know
busy.
why. Why is July busy? It's like the middle of summer and we're not
There's stuff,
going anywhere.
stuff to do, but it's all right.
Stuff. All right, well let's dive in. So again, our topic is marriage through changing. I can't even read today. Marriage through changing seasons of identity. So first question talks about embracing change together. Every person grows and changes over time. How have we navigated where one or both of our one of both of oh my gosh, this is so bad today. I'll start again, take two or take five. Every person grows and changes over time. How have you navigated seasons where one or both of you experience significant personal growth, a career shift, or a new calling without feeling like you were growing apart?
Ooh. I feel like a big change for us was when you started consulting.
Hmm.
It was a lot of like I remember we were at Campland on the bay and you had to take calls and all the kids were playing and we were doing things but you had to take consulting calls and not to mention you were flying away often, right? You'd have to go the calls
Every
would
couple months. Yeah.
you did a lot of trips and had done none before that. And that was weird for us, right? Like,
Mhm.
and the kids were little, so I always stayed back. And then Vegas, you were there a little longer than the norm when we'd have the annual July convention because you kind of were more integral to the working parts of it. Um, I think that was it, and it was nothing negative about it. It was just a big change.
Yeah, it was a huge change. Um, I remember when right well, when you were pregnant with Maddie, and so you, like at the very end, you took time off from work, and then decided that you weren't going to go back to work. I think that that was a big change because you decided what
I have to excuse the dog is needing a.
go
Okay, so
go.
sorry.
I'll explain. Okay, so Jackie, when Maddie was when she was pregnant with Maddie, and then when Maddie was born, she decided not to go back to work. And so we had always planned to have, I had the karate school and we did that together, but then Jackie was going to have her career. But then when she decided not to pursue that and stay home, that was a shift for us. It wasn't like a major shift because although you'd been working since you were a teenager, all the way through your mid 20s, it wasn't a life change for us huge, but it was a difference because then we went, oh, okay, well, now we only have one income instead of two incomes. How are we going to make this work? And I think that that was when you got even, you were always involved in the studio from the very beginning, but that was when you got even more so like where I would be teaching classes, you would be, we didn't even have a front desk, you would be working kind of the office and handling that all while having Maddie, and then comes Mason,
Hmm.
being at the studio. So that I think that was a huge change. That one actually brought us a lot closer together because we worked together every single day and we did all our errands together and we just didn't have any time apart. So that definitely did not make us feel like we were growing apart. Then when the consulting came, that was about 10 years after the studio opened. And that was definitely a big change because, yeah, I wasn't used to traveling. I wasn't used to being in the hotel by myself, being away from you guys. At that point, um, I want to say Maddie was five or six, maybe.
I don't remember. I think younger even.
So anyway, and they were both young, and so being away and kind of missing some things that was really hard on me. That's ultimately why I ended up kind of retiring from consulting because I the travel was just too hard on me mentally and emotionally, and then and I also got sick a lot, like flying, which I would always show up with like my ears would be aching or I'd be congested, which was the first 24 hours of being there and trying to adjust. And then let's see. And then the next change was you were in the school all the time, and then the kids were getting older, and you started getting more involved at school, and with the kids' school and with their sports and stuff like that. So that kind of took you out of the school. So there I was, used to having you there all the time, and now I had to start learning how to rely on other people. And so that was a big change.
Yeah.
But again, that I don't think any of those made us grow apart. Being gone made it hard-ish. Um, but I don't think that we grew apart because of it. Um,
Yeah.
and not being at the studio, I mean, it was just a different, totally different dynamic. And then flash forward now, like where we're together all the time, like and not at the studio
Yeah.
all the time. So we went from like uh me being at the studio full time and you working full time to both of us being in the studio full time to you getting out of the studio, and then now me kind of, I
Yeah.
don't want to say getting out because I love going and I love being there, but now I'm not, as
In all
in
the time.
as I was. So yeah, so those are kind of some of the things, and I think all the while we just kind of embraced it, and that was part of our life and what needed to happen. It was essential for our growth, the growth of our business, the growth of our family. We had to do what we had to do to take care of each other, and that all worked out. That worked out really well.
It did work out well.
I'm talking a lot today.
That's okay. I still have a headache. My headache's going away though.
That's good. Drink more caffeine.
So the next question, there's not that much caffeine in this tea. I thought there was, but look at this. Cheers.
We've been just again going on our age. We've become tea drinkers. Like I'm drinking tea like all day long. I'm drinking sleepy time tea before bed. But Mason does too, so that's cute that he's
Guys are
20.
getting old.
Yeah. And then you're always drinking your tea. And I love tea, the medicine ball from Starbucks. So yeah, we're tea drinkers now.
They do not. I love it at Starbucks. Hi, can I have a medicine ball? Or what's the other term for it?
Um,
Whatever.
yeah, I
Cold
don't
buster.
know.
Yeah. Cold buster.
No, they call it a something.
Well, no, that, but then they'll go, you'd like a honey citrus mint
Yeah,
tea?
honey citrus.
Thanks for
mint tea.
correcting me. No, I would like a medicine ball like I asked for.
Just make me the drink and put my name on it.
If I agree to call it venti, which it shouldn't be, can we just go from there?
Yeah.
Anyway, so the next question, on to the next, talks about loving the person that you're becoming. How do you continue to support your beautiful spouse? I added beautiful in, when they are discovering new passions, setting new goals, or becoming a different version of themselves than when you first met?
So you were like, you've always been like a worker, like you've had a job since you were a young teenager, and you worked all the way through college, and I mean you have always been a worker. Um, but you have become now a person, and there's lots of comments that I should get to. You've become a person who volunteers so much, like so much so that I'm like, oh no, what'd you get us into now? Like what?
No, this morning at our executive board meeting, because of course I'm on the executive board of everything too. They were talking about we need some more people to jump in for this next year, and I was like, I'm doing no more jumping. I promised myself.
But that was the person that you discovered that passion. I mean, I think really we've always been involved in the community with our business, with the karate school. So that's always been something that has been part of us. But I think when we founded Holiday on High Street 9 years ago,
This was
This will-
yes.
this will be 9. So when we founded Holiday on High Street, me, you, Daniel, Jill, Michael, Trisha, we sat down, we talked about it. We all had like kind of equal roles, although I always feel like I've done the least of maybe everybody. I do more heavy lifting. I'm the heavy lifter, not a logistics guy. But I think it was Holiday on High Street, like really, really like you threw yourself into it. It's one of your things that you're most passionate, because if you don't know, Jackie loves Christmas and everything about Christmas. So when we started, because Holiday on High Street really it's a year long. Like
Yeah.
once we finish one, you're already talking about the next one
Right.
and planning for it and making changes and putting things into action. So I think that that's one of your greatest passions is Holiday on High Street and becoming that person that just kind of leads. And then Rotary became, I joined Rotary, and then you joined Rotary, and then I joined Rotary for, kind of the fellowship and just kind of like to kind of keep my ears and eyes open to meet new people, networking. Um, you of course joined, and then as soon as like we need someone to do this, I'll do it. We need someone to do this, I'll do it. Who's going to help us coordinate the Lord's table? I'll do it.
Who's
And
going to be president next year?
who's
And
going
I
to be
was like,
president? Yeah,
I guess I can
yeah.
figure it out.
And I no president for me.
You say that.
I know I say that now, but anyway. So yeah, I think that that's, discovering your new passions, setting goals like VCLA is coming up, and you um, kind of jumped into that, and you're setting goals of like how you're going to contribute, how you're going to participate, and how
I'm gonna knock it out of the park.
you're going to play a role in that. Um, I don't think that you've really become a different version. I think that you have become a an elite version, and there I don't want to say upgraded because you're already great, but like a
Oh
much
my gosh.
better version
That's a good
of
day.
yourself.
Thank you.
Because like I mean, there's so many people that look at you and find inspiration just by what you do. Put aside, getting through 2024, but watching you work, watching you serve, watching you do what you do. I mean, if anybody needs anything in Moore Park, it's a phone call to Jackie Flame and it happens. So there's very few people. I mean, there's very few people that's the case in our city. So yeah.
Well, I've had a lot of friends that inspire me. And you've done a lot of good things for the city or for the community as well. Well, that's so cute.
I do try. I do try. All right. So let's see. We got some comments here. We got Tracy watching, Rachel watching, Daniel watching. Tracy, a Diet Coke for the headache. Yeah, caffeine definitely helps for headaches. So, and you even have it. You have some Coke Zero. Jason, your age, not Jackie. She is young. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Daniel. Thank you for that. Hottie Toddy, Tracy. That's so
She means
cute.
me, not you.
No, I think she was talking about me,
I don't
actually.
think so.
I mean, I think so. We're like fine wine. We get better and more elegant with time.
Definitely
Totally
talking
agree.
about me.
Totally agree. Yeah, definitely talking about you.
Someone is saying they've sent you a message. Please check when convenient. Clearly, that's someone you know.
Yeah, it's probably going to be someone that's telling me how to, enhance my podcast or reach more people or blah, blah, blah.
Or buy karate uniforms in Pakistan. We get that one a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, a hot toddy is the medicine ball. Yeah, but a hot toddy has alcohol in it, and I can't drink alcohol, so can't
Boo.
do that. Boo. I mean, I guess I could, but then, if it triggers me and I go into anaphylaxis, then it's a hospital day. So we don't want
It's
that.
a bad day.
It's a bad day. All right. Anything else? Did you get to answer that question? Did you? Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. My turn again.
Yep.
All right. So when life forces change, health challenges, job loss, retirement, or unexpected transitions can reshape our identity. How do you help each other navigate those seasons with grace and hope? Well, neither one of us have retired. We've never lost a job. I think like moving on from a job is not like you didn't get fired. Like we didn't get fired. So we chose to move on. Unexpected transitions. So here we are.
So here we are. I would say health challenges, though, we've had to really hunker down. Hunker down. I really wanted to say that. Has everybody else said that before? It's very empowering. We've had to hunker down.
Oh my God.
And really pay attention to your diet, to your nutrition, to what you eat. Keeping you from eating too late at night just because of all of your health challenges. I mean, that's a daily struggle. Like for me, I'm like, we'll try to cut weight. I'm like, ooh, have some cottage cheese with me. And you're like, I can't have cottage cheese. I can't have this. You have so many dietary restrictions that I try to be cognizant of. That's a big one for me. Like I worry every day.
Well, and truth be told, like, I mean, there's probably just a lot of things that I fear eating and I just don't want to take the chance. Like I could probably eat cottage cheese. It's only if I'm in a state of like my histamines being, flared or triggering. But like I could probably eat cottage cheese. I could probably drink a beer. I just choose not to because I don't want to possibly deal with that. But yeah, like learning how to navigate all of this has been new and challenging and sometimes not so fun. But it's not like I need to drink alcohol. It doesn't make me any better or make me any
Oh
healthier.
no. Oh no, sir. It makes you very, very funny
I am.
until it doesn't. Like you're so
Yeah,
funny and then you are just not funny
it's
to me.
that
Everybody else is amused by you.
it's that one too many. Um, but yeah, and I mean, like, silly stuff like just based on being an athlete, and being a martial artist, like I just deal with body aches and pains and stuff like that. And, walk 13 miles and I haven't done that in too long. And so now my foot's really bothering me. But I mean, I get through those pretty easily. I haven't had any, knock on wood, any major, I'm not pro wrestling anymore. So I'm not getting concussions and dislocating my shoulder. So there's that.
Yeah, no one's kicked you to the back of the base of your.
I know. I really think that was an accident.
Hi,
Good
Joy.
morning, Joy. Thanks for jumping on. You're jumping on YouTube. I like it. Everybody else is watching from Facebook, but you're on YouTube. Cool. By the way, guys, if you can, please go to Master Motivation Podcast on YouTube and subscribe. Getting very close to 800 subscribers, but my goal is to get over 1,000. So would love to have you guys help me out with that. And please, share the podcast and share the YouTube channel. But we haven't talked about the obvious, or at least the obvious for us, right? Health challenges for you. Like that was,
I'm fine.
you're fine. Now you're fine. Well, you're 2 years fine, but uh, 2024 was a really tough. That was really hard because that came out of nowhere. Like we didn't have any signs of like what was going on. It was just like from one day to the next to the next, and it all went really, really fast. But then, it wasn't just that. It was then, uh, first coming home, you had to build back all your strength and, uh, get used to a normal diet again, start walking again, having the energy to get out and walk again and do more. I mean, and sometimes you forget that your body still isn't 100% used to it. So, like, if we go on a really long walk or we're really busy for the day, you don't, because you're so used to that's how you always were. You always did it and it didn't affect you, didn't bother you. But now it's like, ooh, I'm a little tired. I'm a little
Yeah, I think the
loopy.
social exhaustion is a big one for me that has never happened before. Um, yeah, the social exhaustion and maybe all the dental problems that have come a year and 2 years later. That's something we're adjusting to.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about that. You had some fun dental work. That was
Yeah, 4 hours on Monday in the dental chair, and then still have two wisdom teeth to pull out in a couple weeks. I spaced that out.
it was Tuesday.
Tuesday?
It was Tuesday,
Oh,
not
it was
Monday.
Tuesday. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. And it was Monday, and I was really, really medicated.
Okay, so we've told the story about how in the hospital you were given whatever drug that made you see bears, um, bears and
Gnomes.
gnomes. Yeah, that was freaky, for you to hallucinate, and me just sit there and go, nope, there's no bears, and I didn't see that gnome run by. Nope, there's nobody here. But Tuesday was a pretty close second, even though honestly, it was like I was a little mad when you woke up because they wanted her to take something to stay calm and then also to kind of like keep her from feeling all the dental work. And so you know they gave you all the medication, and I think that it was too much because you were like not able to walk at all to the car. So both Mason and I had to like kind of carry you to the car. Then I had to have them bring a wheelchair out to bring you into the dental office. It was
I
just,
remember zero of this.
yeah, it was just a lot though. Honestly, it was a lot for me. I don't want to like be dramatic and say that it was like I feel trauma, but there's a little bit of PTSD because like I haven't seen you like that since the hospital, and I got mad about it. I was really, really like feeling protective and like I just thought that was too much.
I think too,
I was upset.
I'm hypersensitive to anything, like, right? I take a Tylenol and I'm like
Mhm.
out cold. So
Two Tylenol, 500 milligrams of Tylenol, and you're out,
yeah.
done for the day.
So
Where I can take two Tylenol 3 times a day and function 100%.
Yeah.
So, um, Joy says we both gave up alcohol, but having a hard time giving up chocolate. Don't give up the chocolate.
No, they say dark chocolate is actually good for you, so I highly encourage it.
Yeah, yeah. Don't give up the chocolate.
Don't give up the
Chocolate,
chocolate. It brings you happiness. Why wouldn't you want to be happy in life?
right? Jackie, your determination and strong faith is a great inspiration to us all. So glad to see you. Well, you are loved by many.
Thank you.
And most by me.
Most by you. Yeah. Well, I think most by that puppy outside.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
You love me more?
I love you more than the puppy.
I appreciate you.
Okay. Yeah, so that, I think, but going back, is how do we help each other navigate those seasons with grace and hope? And
expertly. That's the thing we do best.
I think that we have. And we were just talking to Mason the other day too about grace and understanding what that kind of means to be able to not only give others grace, but to be able to give yourself grace. And so I find that you struggle with the times where you're like, why am I tired? I shouldn't be tired.
It's infuriating.
I know, and you just have to like take a moment and just be like, this is what it is. I'm doing all that I can do. And sometimes you don't even realize that you doing your least is maybe other people doing at their absolute most. And it's not a comparison or a competition, but it is frustrating, right? And I understand that. I told him that even at 50 years old, I understand the things that he's like, wants to make all the right decisions and wants to make all the right decisions now. And I said, look, you're 20 years old. You don't have all the answers. And I said, but even at 50, I don't have all the answers. And there's no perfect system, because everything's always evolving. Everything's always kind of changing. We didn't expect you to get sick. We didn't, sooner than later, I think Maddie's going to move out. We're not totally ready for that, but I think that we're going to get through that.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to get through that because I'm going to have a theater room.
Oh, and a podcast.
And a podcast room, all for me when Maddie moves out. No, but anyway, I think, we just navigate, and the hope part. A lot of the hope, I think, comes from like, Joy's watching and Daniel's watching and Tracy's watching, all the people that have supported us along the way. I never realized, I got phone calls from people that I regularly that I didn't expect. And on the other hand, I didn't get phone calls from the people that I did expect. But anyway, I think that the support from other people and just the compliments, that gives us hope,
Yeah, there's some amazing people out there in our lives. We're so lucky. Is Mom by chance getting Starbucks? Oh, am I getting Starbucks? I got it at 6:30, 6:45.
Maddie's watching. So Maddie, you didn't hear that part about moving out, right? Okay, good. Yeah, Mom already went to Starbucks. And by the way, when she went to Starbucks, she didn't even get me my medicine ball. So there.
Oh my God, I'll go back, you guys.
Maybe. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes. She's inside. Maddie, come say hi.
6:45. Did you want me to get you a Starbucks at 6:45?
I'm really late to work.
Gotta go.
Gotta go, but
So
if
that makes
anyone wants
Cody.
to come bring me Starbucks, they can.
Nobody wants to bring me Starbucks.
Oh my gosh. All right. I love you. Okay. So is it my turn or your turn?
Mine.
Your turn?
Staying connected while evolving. What intentional habits help you keep your marriage strong when life is changing so quickly that it feels like you're constantly adjusting to a new normal? Intentional habits. Jeez, you're very smooth. No, you didn't.
Not today. Intentional communication for sure. Like, and I think our values, like our values don't change, right? Our moral compass doesn't change. And I think kind of that our faith doesn't change. So I think that those are the things that kind of help keep our marriage strong. And when life is changing, knowing that we're not in control of the situation, and that we can only control how we react to the situation. And I think when we react to the situation with positivity and a growth mindset, like instead of saying, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening for me? I think that we've learned how to adopt that really, really well. Um, so those are my thoughts.
Yeah, I are you gonna let my puppy
Yeah.
in? Oh, no.
She's fine.
Oh my God, you're giving me a heart attack. The cat doesn't go out. The dog, it's messy around here.
It's okay.
Oh my gosh. So, I also think just in life we try to stay organized. I feel like because things, the gate's open. Because things pivot, often I feel like we try so hard to, not have clutter in our lives. And clutter can mean stuff on the counters or in the closets, or, you know, we don't have too much excess of anything. Jason would disagree about my shoes and purses, but
Well, you disagree about my Star Wars toys and comic books and baseball cards.
silly. Yes, you can't wear.
No. Go on.
But you know what I mean? Like, I think it's important to us to try to maintain some semblance of cleanliness and keep things. That makes a difference. That helps us when things are going to get crazy. And I'm always, I don't know. I feel like ever since I had like a day to prepare to leave for a month, which turned into many months, um, I always want to have like everybody's vitamins already in advance in case I have to get up and leave. And I like laundry to be done, and I like the pantry to be so full all the time because in case I have to leave, like I always in the way back of my head, like, sometimes you'll be like, "You're going to Costco again?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we're missing these 7 things," which of course turns into 27 things, but because Costco. But I feel like I have this like new innate feeling, unless maybe I already did and didn't realize it, but to have everything everyone needs ready to go.
Yeah. Well, wow.
Puppy.
Even before your dental appointment, you were like freaking out about having like food ready and the vitamins ready and all the things ready because you're going to be gone that day. I'm like, you're going to be gone for a couple hours, not for a couple weeks.
But turns out it was the whole day.
It was the whole day. But on the organization side, I think that also is a very intentional. I mean, both of us are pretty type A personality, so um, having a list of a to-do list and a priority list of what the order in which things need to get done, and we've all like our calendar, we're very organized that way. So because just like clutter feels like, at least to me, like a lot of clutter feels like a lot of heavy weight. I mean, anytime we go through our stuff and get rid of all the things that we're not using or we don't really need, like we cleaned out the garage a couple weeks ago, and it felt like it literally felt so good, like there was a weight lifted off our shoulders. So just that kind of organization, but day-to-day organization, looking at our day ahead and knowing, okay, we've got all of these things to do, and this is first and this is next, and we can find time for each other, and um, and also being that organized helps us to flex sometimes too. I mean, I've had things, just come up out of nowhere, or I get a phone call that I got to take that's a little longer than I thought it was going to be, or, oh, I got to go take care of this really quick. And it doesn't totally disrupt my day because I already had,
Yeah.
an order of the day and had a little bit of flex time. So I'm able to, still accomplish that.
Or there's food ready, right? Like there's you're not gonna go hungry because you had to stay out later.
Yeah. All right. Couple comments. Matt, tell me that as parents, you both set a um, Maddie wants me to tell you that as parents, you have both set a great example for her. I hope so. I hope that we do what we do, and hopefully that's a good example. Yeah, thanks for retyping that. I was having a hard
Once
time.
told me, got it. That makes sense.
And Rachel, thank you. That comment means a lot. Your podcast is great, very genuine, which is so refreshing with all the AI and fakeness out there. Thank you for sharing your stories.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for saying that because we enjoy doing this. This is kind of our like, I wasn't sure if Jackie was going to be into it at first, and she was a little hesitant for us to be on camera and talk all about our lives, and because that's not usually Jackie's strong suit. But for me, like I've always been pretty public and pretty out there. But ultimately, uh, we hope that people enjoy these videos and it helps anybody watching. But I hope that, as Joy was saying, that we're a great example for Maddie. I mean, I just want to be an example for them, right? To give them some kind of framework. So, the kids will get to watch this much later, and their kids will get to watch it, and hopefully it'll be just kind of a legacy that we leave behind. That yeah, we have those show stories because um, I was just thinking about this when right before my dad passed away, I brought a book to go visit him. Um, and I was trying to ask him all these questions, and he was able to kind of give me some of it, and I was trying to get some of it from my mom, but there's a lot of things, and just kind of simple things that I just never knew. I never knew how he felt about this or felt about that, or how the story went, because I want to be able to share those stories with my kids. And so I tried to log that, and I didn't get it all done before he passed. So this is our book for now until we write a book.
No, we're not.
We might write a book.
We're not.
I'm writing a book. It's almost done. Okay, number 5. Here's Gucci,
All right.
co-star. All right, growing together, not just individually. Looking back, how have the biggest changes in your individual lives ultimately strengthened your marriage, and what advice would you give couples facing similar transitions? All right, so what's the biggest change in your individual life, do you think?
Gosh. I mean, we've had so many seasons, right? When the kids are young, when the kids are grown. Kids are grown now, but graduated. Oh my God, she just wants to do what she wants to do.
Yes.
Like,
Can I answer a little
please
bit for
do.
you?
Please do.
Okay, Jackie didn't want kids when we got
Oh my
married.
gosh.
She was like, I never want kids. I don't like kids. They're yeah. And then we had kids, and nobody would ever even know it, but like, you are literally the best mom ever. Like, you've done everything for them and with them, and set them up for so much success.
I actually like other people's kids now.
Now you like other people's kids. But I think that was a really, really major change in you individually, because had you gone into our marriage still with that thought, like, I'd be raising 2 kids, like, mostly by myself, and kind of weird and awkward, if you weren't really into it. So
And I may not have popped them out, right? Like that whole pregnancy thing, that's a
yeah,
lot of work.
I
Oh
had fun.
my God. But how about for you?
What do you think? I'll let you answer for me.
Biggest change in your individual life that has strengthened our marriage? I don't have a good answer.
It's like I put you on the spot.
Yeah.
I think, if I were to say, um, when I was younger, I was very much a what's in it for me type of person. Like, I would never volunteer unless I knew I was getting something out of it. That's just, I thought that volunteering was a way to grow my business, right? So I would volunteer with the expectation, or even with friends sometimes I kind of had the mentality of like, all right, I'll help you move if you help me move. It was always kind of like that. And um, I think that I really turned the page on that quite a bit. And that's mostly because of you,
No,
because,
you're always one of the first to jump in too.
but I
Your
wasn't,
hands always raised.
but I didn't, I had to kind of learn that. I, I mean, yeah, I just think that you have to give to receive, but you can give without the expectation of receiving.
You should give without that. Yeah.
And, but I wasn't, but I mean, I'm just being transparent. I wasn't always like that. I would always be like, I don't know. So
That's a great, that is a good
I
point.
think
That is
that
how.
I think that changed a lot.
Okay.
I think that because because you donated your time, you would like go visit the classrooms, and like and then I would go with you sometimes. It was just so fun. And then like coaching Mason's teams, like, that's a volunteer position. I get
Maddie's, it's a huge time
yeah.
commitment.
I mean, but like, I didn't do it to get anything out of it. I did it to spend time with our kids. But then I actually enjoyed the being able to give back. I mean, I have learned that I have the gift of teaching and the gift of working with kids, and that's just the gift that God gave me. And so, like, why not use that to everyone's benefit? Like,
Yeah.
my goal this year is to go and visit every classroom in Moore Park Unified School District and talk with the kids. And depending on the age, there's lots of different things I can talk about. I mean, I get to go talk to the high school at Moore Park College and talk about entrepreneurship. Like that's super cool because
Yeah.
I never had anybody talk to me about that in high school. But that's not something I'm going to talk about with the kindergartners. You know, kindergartners are going to talk about like, you know, what do you want to be when you grow up, and learning how the confidence to be whatever you want to be.
Yeah.
And that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. While in high school, Maddie once told me that her parents have been a very good example for her. So sweet. So sweet. Maddie talks about us even when we're not there. That's
Now
nice.
she just asks us for Starbucks. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. She doesn't only do that,
But you know what? But she brings us Starbucks sometimes too. Actually, pretty often, because she does like Starbucks. But she'll bring me my
very
tea
thoughtful.
a lot.
Both of them are they're always thinking about other people. So I appreciate
100%.
that.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
we've been spending a lot more time with Mason watching movies. We just got done watching all 3 Fokker movies. You know, Meet the Parents, Meet the Fockers, Little Fockers. What's the
Because
name?
there's a 4th one coming out.
I know. See, so you got to go back
The
and you got to
In-Laws
watch them
or
all.
something.
Yeah. Fokker-in-law.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm so excited. They're so good. If you've ever seen those movies, they're so funny. And
But it's
clever.
kind of even more fun now that we got to do it with Mason.
Yeah.
They're funny. Like you and I can watch it together, but like the fact that we got to watch it with him, that's pretty cool. And that he wanted to sit with us for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Win.
We're fun. What do you mean? Wanted to?
Kinda.
You guys, what do I do with this beautiful puppy? Like everybody needs a puppy, and I need another one.
No, we're not having another one. All right. Well, unless anybody has any other questions, thank you guys for all your comments. Thanks, Joy and Maddie and Tracy and Daniel and Kinsey and Shamul.
Well,
Thank you.
Yeah, look forward to learning who you are.
All right, guys. Well, normally we're on Wednesdays, but couldn't do yesterday because I went on the walk with Birch. But we'll come back next Wednesday with a new theme. Any themes you guys want to hear about? Any topics you want to hear about? Let us know. Drop them in the comments. Like, share, comment. Go to Master Motivation Podcast. Subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Make
Kiss
it a
me,
great
Gucci.
week.
Kiss me, Gucci. Mwah.
Oh.
All right, guys. Have a great day and a good weekend. See you soon.